Okay, got it. So, couple of, are you feeling a sense of eighth note pulse through this? So this is, we veer from the tracks, we sing gestures, but underneath those gestures which stand alone, also there's this sense of pulse of the music that continues. And I feel like maybe you don't feel that in this right now.
The eighth note?
I just don't feel the propulsion of that, which is, these are standalone phrases, yes, standalone thoughts, but also over this sort of elevator or escalator of a consistent motion that's still, it doesn't mean you can't veer from it, but if you dismiss it altogether, it loses something. And I feel like there's not a lot of momentum of thought in this right now. That's my comment. And I also think your air doesn't suggest that either, because you're stopping your air, my dear. Rather than and then you can taper, but the goal of that phrase, ahasor, was the sa. Suffering is where we're headed. Everything's going there. You agree?
Oh, yes.
Shall we try again from ahasor? And don't stop your air between sor and was. I love your voice. Blossoming of air into the w consonant, which is voiced. So was. Keep the air going through that W. And the W is on the F natural. So that's on the F natural. So was the. That makes sense? Yeah?
Yeah.
Here we do it. Here we go. But up to that, I sense much more conviction of thought, and again, your air. Don't play with your air. Keep your air moving to the point of inflection. Where's the inflection point of this phrase? Which ahasor was the suffering born by the body of Mary's son of Mary's. I think is the point of inflection there. But so still to him was the grief. To him was the grief. Him is the important syllable there. Which for his sake. And then I think I like what you're doing. Taking a little breath was the grief. Are you learning that from Lantine?
Yes.
Okay, which is not a bad person to learn from. So still to him was the grief. Do you know why you're doing that? Breaking there? Or you just, she does it? Yeah.
So go ahead.
I would, unless you are doing it for dramatic and textual emphasis, that you have a very firm and clear picture of why, I wouldn't do it. That's just my thought. Sorry, I gotta shut up and come back a little bit. But will you do it one more time and then without the breath? So, but so her still to him was the grief, and then breathe.
Sure.
For which for his sake.
Yeah.
And then make sure you wait for her body, and then you come in together. And you've got to sing those eighths with her.
Okay.
Can you play this for me? For which is for.
Sure.
Which same preparatory gesture so that we together go into the third beat of the bar. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You try that with her. For which for his sake?
Which for his sake.
Listen to her gesture. Yeah.
I count like, I always like early one note.
Don't worry about counting, honestly. Just listen to this gesture. Give it to her on the alto. Ah, there we go. Dee da da dum. Rah, and then you slide in together. But you have to sing that line, even though you're singing a pedal above it. You know what I'm saying? Mentally. For his sake, shall I be thy
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. Can I try that again?
Mm-hmm.
Which for his sake came among his
Yeah, you did what I did. I held it longer than I should have, and you did what, but it's just one, ta, ti, ta, ba. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But this is so much better. This is so much better. Will you do that part one more time? Which for his sake, and put the K on her fourth, eighth note. It's going to be helpful.
Very helpful. Very helpful.
Laura, you're wonderful. Beautiful.
Which for his sake came
Yes.
among his
Yeah, and you're going to need that breath, aren't you? And you don't have to be in a hurry before it came upon. For his sake, ta, do it again from four. Good. You know what? You've got the other in your head. You've got the other in your head right now.